Well, I don't normally do a video so close to my last one, but I just wanted to talk to you about my day yesterday. So I was going to the hospital for eye diagnostic tests. They were tests I've never had done before. I had this gloopy, I don't know, cream or glue put in my hair, and electrodes were attached to it. And then I had to stare at a TV screen which was black and white checkered with two like orange kidneys shapes in the middle that I had to keep focusing on, and that would help them with optic nerve, I don't know, because I had optic neuritis, so I had inflamed nerves behind the eye. And while I was at the hospital, I thought, you know what, firstly, I'm going to try and see if the ENT team are there, because I don't think I can wait another week. But they were in surgery. And then I thought, you know what, I'll just go and see if my neurology consultant was around. So I asked, and they were like, I'm really sorry. I mean, I was done by 9:30 there, because my appointment was 9:30, but transport got me there so early. She saw me by 9, so I was done. So when I couldn't find anyone, I went to hospital transport to get home, and I'm thinking, this is the life. Like, I'm done, I'm dusted. And as I walked into the neurology room, I had this number I didn't know, but I knew it was a hospital number, which I answered. And it was this doctor on the phone. She said, "Hi, I'm calling from St Mary's. Your professor has asked me to call you. We're wondering if you can come up this week." So I was like, oh my God, I'm just at Charing Cross. Could I come now to see him? She said, absolutely. She goes, you might have to wait a bit, but come across now. So I asked transport if I could get taken to St Mary's, where I've never been before, to, funnily enough. Took me over there. I saw some junior doctors, and I'm thinking, I can't believe this. Like, this was obviously meant to be. Saw the doctors about midday, and then they said, come back in about an hour. I did come back in an hour. However, can I just point out, the doctor had the most incredible lashes. She told me, she said, I've just started using a new mascara. It's a Charlotte Tilbury one. So I said, I bet it's the Pillow Talk one. And she was like, yes. I just had to get that in there, because I said to her, I use that too. But after I'd seen them, they said, come back in an hour. As it happened, I had to wait. I got back at 1 o'clock. I had to wait till 3 o'clock to see him, because he was on call. Anyway, I actually got to see my professor that I've been dying to see, to speak about treatment, to speak about everything. It was like everything fell in place. No one was there with me, and because my memory is not great, what we did is I called Mark when I was in the consultation, so he could hear. He was with me, the professor, for 1 hour. We went through everything, because I'm so complicated and there are so many hurdles. But apparently, at some point last year, before I had any of my rituximab infusions, I had caught COVID. And they managed to see that from bloods. And the funniest thing, I literally nearly died from laughing, because I said to him, you don't understand. I have been shielding so religiously. I have been so careful. I actually can't believe this. I mean, that's not to say it can't happen again, as we all know. It was just so funny. It was like ironic. But he did say to me, I hope you've got the special PCR kit, which allows you to have an antiviral if you do catch it. And to be honest, you have to be really sensible. No kissing people. Go for coffee. It's really important, but in an aired, spaced, like spacey environment. No flying. He said the aeroplane is the worst. It travels, circulates through the air, and I know someone that's like caused a whole plane to get it. And I'm gutted because this year I'm 40 and I just wanted to do so much. But you know what? Plans change, and honestly, going on a flight is whilst it would be so lovely in the scheme of things, it's not important. Being with my friends and family and doing something in the UK will be nice. But because he said you know, you've still got to be sensible, and he was adamant on that. We've agreed that I'm going to go and try another round of the rituximab infusion, hoping that they don't cause the tonal spasms and seizures again, because now I'm on medication for them. But we have to get approval from my ENT team, my gastric team, and my chest team because of this bug they found in my chest. It could play a big part in this. So it was quite an in-depth meeting because we were talking about B cells and T cells, and you know, I'd explained to him something weird had come up on my hand in my vein, and he explained it was like a valve, and I said I'd had this bump on my head last week, and he said, oh yeah, you often get them on your leg. I said, yeah, I've had that too, and it's all part of an immune, I guess, disease. He thinks it is vasculitis. What he said to me is, when they talk about MS, they use the word MS, quite generalised, to describe a lot of different central nervous system disorders. He doesn't think I have the MS that people talk about and we know about. He believes I have a central nervous system disorder. He believes I might have a few. It was a full-on day yesterday. Good thing. So the good thing was my spine MRI was clear, except it showed about 4 of my vertebrae in my neck are bulging, for which he said I'd need an operation for that. And my L4 and my L5 in my back are also bulging. Who knew? And I asked my Pilates teacher, and she said my core must be so strong that I'm not in pain. She was like, I can't believe you're not in pain. And I'm thinking, I can't believe that in a day I found out all of this. It was a lot of information to take in. So I'm super happy I've seen him. Already I've received an email that he's copied into my chest team to say the plan, and is Natalie okay to have it. I asked him about a 4th booster. He said he hasn't got really any strong feelings on it. I'm like, doesn't really help me, because I do have some antibodies. So I'm a bit not sure now, depending on when I have or when I start treatment. But it was like the day was meant to happen. I got to the hospital at 8 in the morning, one hospital, and I didn't get home till like 6 in the evening. That is a full day of hospitals. But it was all meant to happen. And I do feel like someone really, really listened to me. And Mark, even though he wasn't there. That's a great thing to do, you know. If you're going to an appointment on your own, dial your partner or whoever into the consultation with you, because I came out of there saying, what did he say about this? What did he say about this? You know, there's so much to take in, so it's great to have someone else there, kind of, to remember everything. So that's why I wanted to do this video today, so soon after the next, because it was obviously meant to happen. Guys, keep on believing, try and be positive. And you know what? The night before I was due to go to the hospital, I was thinking of cancelling because my sinuses were so horrific. My headache was like exploding. I was like, do you know what? I don't know if I can do this. And I was not in a good way. I lost all faith. I was like, I actually can't do this. You know what? I did it. I went. It turned out for the best in a weird way. So that was my day yesterday. It was very long. Today I will be taking it a bit easy, and I'm definitely gonna, he said physiotherapy because of COVID has been basically a real shitter because people can't see people. So I'm going to try and do a lot of research to do neurophysiotherapy by myself to see what I can do to be the best I can and to get my legs working the best they can. And we will see, and I will keep you posted on what happens next. But everyone have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.